Another day, another night, under the light of the Emperor, in the vastness of the void. Well, in this case, deep within an asteroid field. Let's get there then. Let's have the crew be persistent. Follow us around when we change tables. Right. You find yourself in this perilous position. What class is your ship?
Just a sec.
It's a merchant raider.
It's a merchant raider, a Havoc class merchant raider.
There it is. All right. And what happens is you have found yourself in this asteroid field, and you had found some peculiar things around there. Some things that were quite out of place. Some hollow rocks, and some not necessarily man-made objects, but things that were definitely not natural. Something, their hips in these hollows seems like a junkyard has formed in these rocks, in these asteroids.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we try to get out of this asteroid
Mm-hmm.
field.
Well, it will be a pilot stellar. Well, it's going to be a maneuver.
Oh,
and the
maneuverability
rules
is good.
for piloting your
All right, Void.
ship are on page 217. The challenging pilot spacecraft plus maneuverability with the difficulty of -20.
Difficulty of -20. Okay. The piloting is, I think, agility based.
Yes.
Trained, so D1 plus the ship's maneuverability. It's 86, so I get a 66% chance. Now, where is the ice place?
Who is doing the check?
Void Master.
So it's the Void Master's skill. It's pilot.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the link to do the dice rolls. Roll dice with friends.
Sending it.
Got it.
Dice tray. Is it pinned in the dice tray? It's not. I will send it in the dice tray and pin it.
Okay. 2 practice rolls just to unclog the system.
Mm-hmm.
Wow! Look at that. And here's the real roll.
Man,
Okay,
this
I'm
method
freaking
is really
out.
paying out. It has worked in other games as well.
I couldn't have rolled better.
That's true. And with such a good roll,
mean,
you manage to escape what seems to be tentacles coming out of one of these hollows. As a gargantuan creature lashes out.
okay.
Wouldn't be that big. But it is big enough that it would have otherwise grabbed your ship with its tentacles and potentially cracked it open.
Oh, geez. Is that what I think it is?
It's a void kraken.
Yeah. And it was within this asteroid field?
Yes.
And it wasn't really maneuvering well around it, wasn't it?
Well, with a natural one on the roll, you dodged it.
Mm-hmm.
It would have otherwise been able to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
So now there is the question.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Well, we're out of the asteroid field. Is that thing still coming around to attack us?
It is chasing after you, yes.
Okay. We fight it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try and stay out of its reach and attack it with the Sunseer laser battery with the range of 9.
Understandable.
With the Arch Militant acting as the gunner.
So, on your turn, you decide whether your ship will move its full move or half of it. Because you have to take into account the direction of your attacks and whether they are mounted on. If they are mounted on the keel,
The Sunseer laser battery is on the dorsal.
yes, dorsal and keel
Okay.
weapons, I believe, are able to fire on all sides.
Yeah.
Dorsal
Well,
weapons may fire to the
except
foreport and starboard. Yeah, it cannot shoot backwards.
Mhm.
Kill weapons can only shoot in every direction.
Kill.
How
I don't think
far will you
there
move?
is a kill. I don't think there is a kill in the game.
Maybe not on this vessel, but other vessels do have the kill hardpoint to mount weapons.
Okay. How far, range-wise, in terms of weaponry, how far is it away?
Right now it is 7 void units away.
How far can my ship move? I think it can only move 1. I don't know.
You should be able to move a little further.
Okay, because this is the first time I've had ship combat in a Rogue Trader game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really damn excited.
What are the characteristics of your ship? It should be your speed stat, and you can move either half of it or the full amount. And
Oh,
this is a mandatory move you have to take at the start of its round. And then the other actions you can take regarding this, if you want to turn earlier, if you want to move faster or whatnot, or if you want to move less. These are maneuver actions on page 217.
okay.
For example, if you want to turn twice, which would take you to an 180-degree turn even, that's a -10 test with your pilot, spacecraft, and maneuverability. There's an evasive maneuver. There are other extended actions your characters can take. Raising morale, doing some repairs, boarding, doing hit
There's
and
also
run.
one to hold on.
It's all there.
There's another one to give me pluses to hit. Let me check which one it is.
Section. It's the lock on target. Scrutiny plus detection.
Okay. Okay, let's see which one of my characters has good scrutiny. Is it you, Seneschal? Oop. Is it the Explorator? Gosh darn it. Give me a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Should it be my rogue trader? Come on, load, damn you. No, I think none of my characters have good scrutiny. Shit.
Interesting. Everyone is blind in this group.
Okay, let me see what else I can do. Oh, here's what I can do. I can have my rogue trader, let's say, put your backs into it and do a charm test. And if I succeed, +5 on a ballistic skill test.
Mm-hmm.
And one additional, let me add an additional ballistic scare test for every 3 degrees of success. Let's try the charm thingy. And I'm just going to roll once.
Okay.
That's a barely make it sort of thing. There's no minuses. He has a high fellowship. So this okay. So I can only give him a +5. Alright, I'm gonna shoot this thing.
Alright. As a rogue trader, you can also give your +10 as a free action. This also applies here.
Absolutely.
A +15 to your arch militant.
Yep. It's the Sunseer laser battery. And just out of curiosity, the crit rating means I need 4 degrees of success to do a critical hit, right?
Yes. And there is a rule that indicates you can roll for each cannon separately, which means that you will potentially do less total damage, but a higher chance of getting a crit.
Okay, that's the strength rating, right?
The strength is the amount of shots you can take, yes.
Okay. All right, here goes. So do I roll because it has a strength rating 4? I
You
get to
roll
roll
4
four
times.
times.
Yes.
Okay, here goes. I'm just gonna roll it.
Mhm.
Roughly
Well,
78.
Sure.
78 is the target number.
Yes.
Nope.
Damn.
Miss once.
That's
Hit
a hit.
once.
Another
Hit
hit.
twice. Hit
Another
3
hit.
times. Yep, that's 4 rolls.
Yes.
Okay.
And the
And the
damage for each of
damage.
these is 1d10 plus 2.
Okay. So I'll roll it 3 times.
Now,
Or not. Sorry.
yes, you would roll this 3 times. I'm worried about the positioning. We never moved your vessel.
Well, I'm going to shoot first, and then I'm going to move.
Can you shoot backward?
No, I can't shoot backwards. Shit.
Okay.
All right.
So you could move half your movement, half your speed,
Mm-hmm.
and then move 90 degrees. I don't remember what your speed is.
My speed's a 9, which means
9.
I'll be out of range.
Yes. Now,
And
in this
just turn.
case, you can take the adjust speed action,
Hmm?
which is a pilot spacecraft plus maneuverability, to move slower than normal. And
Mhm.
if you succeed in this test, you move. On scale, you may increase or decrease the number of VUs your ship moves by 1 for every degree of success. Yes. So each degree of success on this test allows you to move further or shorter distance by 1 for every degree of success.
Okay. Okay, so it's not terrible. Let's see my pilot's agility. Good. Oh boy. If it didn't hit, if it wasn't for that plus 35 maneuverability for a Merchant Raider Havoc class, that would have been a failure.
Right. So that is
But
a bare success. So instead of 4, you move 3. You would have moved the half of 9 is 4, which is rounded down to 4. Then 1 less is 3. You move 3, which is there. And then you're able to turn 90 degrees, up to 90 degrees, which is not necessary because you might end up bumping against the rocks there.
Okay.
Turning, let's say, up to there brings the Kraken into your ring, into the arc of your weapons.
Yes, that would do it.
But that
So the
still
first
is-
shot.
That's still 10 void units away. You can shoot, but you get a minus 10 to your shot for it being out of range. Does that change anything? I
For
don't
the
think so.
3? No.
It does not. So roll the damage.
Yeah. So I rolled 1, that's 5 points of damage.
Mhm.
I'm going to roll 2 more times.
Yes.
3 points of damage. 10 points of damage.
Those are defy the not defy. D10s. All right.
Yes.
A total of 12.
The first one's, I think, let me
Which
check.
was a 3, then it's a 1, and then it's an 8. And these have a plus 2 each. So it's an 18 total.
Mhm.
Now we compare that to the armor's Kraken. To the it's a
Kraken's armor. Yeah.
it's a macro battery. Yes.
Yeah.
We compare that to the Kraken's armor,
Mhm.
which is a 17, and it takes 1 point of hull integrity damage.
Take that, you overgrown. Jeez, that was terrible. Wow.
Lance weapons go through armor
I
completely.
know.
Yeah.
I do have a lance weapon,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's a range of 5. I want to see if I can stay away from this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave it a nice little singe for all it's worth.
A little bonk in the head.
Yeah. And because my ship's not a cruiser, the lance weapon can only be on the prow.
Prow weapons, I do believe, fire on the port side.
No, I think they. I might be
believe they
wrong, but I think
do.
they can only fire in front.
I don't think that's the case.
Dorsal weapons can fire.
Oh, it's on the prow transfer.
Yeah.
Fire to the fore, port, and starboard. Yeah.
Or port and starboard. Prow weapons can go 3 directions.
Yes.
Oh, okay. But I'm like, how many? I'm how many units away from this thing?
You are at the maximum possible range this gun can reach. You're at 10. So if it has a
Okay.
range of 5, it's the maximum it can reach.
Okay, and if I do try to attack it, it's how many minuses?
It's a minus 10. It's the same.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a shot. Nope, I missed. With no pluses and whatnot, I missed.
You have already given your plus 10 and the put your backs into it bonus.
So this one's a miss.
What's the strength of this weapon? Just one?
Yeah, it's just one. It's a lance battery.
Yeah, yeah. There are some that have 2. Alright. Kraken's turn.
Lord Captain, we have pissed it off.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's coming for lunch. Let's see if it will reach you.
It can try.
As with any void ship, it has to take a maneuver action first, a movement action. And it will do the adjust speed to move fast. It moves a little fast. It moves not 3, it moves 5. And what's the range of this thing? Well, it has to come into melee with you.
Yeah, that's the one thing. That's the one thing I have going for me.
Yeah. It is your turn.
Okay, Voidsman. Take us about as far away from that thing as possible. And he's gonna try to get us like 9 units away from it.
All right. Full speed ahead. 9 void units away.
Yep.
It's outside your firing arc.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah. That's. You see these quadrants? The base.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I got it. It's a good idea to have them.
Yeah. It really helps.
So I can't. So can I turn or?
You can. Yeah, you can turn up to 90 degrees. With a raider class, like that. Which would allow you to fire at it. It
Okay.
is at 12, so your lance wouldn't reach it, I think.
No, but
You
macro batteries should.
yes. The macro battery
Put your
can
backs
reach it.
into it.
Minus 10.
Oh shit.
Again, with the same option to shoot its gun separately, or
Mhm.
do one ballistic skill test and get 1 hit per degree of success.
I'm gonna roll 4 times.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try. And I'm gonna give him plus 15. So that's a great hit. That's a crit right there.
It is.
One.
That's
another
another crit.
That's barely a hit. Now let me see. Is that a crit?
I don't know.
Ballistic plus 15.
It's plus
this
5
time.
because of the penalty of the distance. The minus 10 to the plus 15, so it's
Oh.
plus 5. Just
Oh right. Okay, so it's not a crit.
you have 2 crits for sure.
Yep.
The 84 hits barely,
Yeah, barely.
and the 39 then is another hit. So
Yeah.
that's
2 crits.
the crits. When you crit,
Mhm.
you roll a d5 for each crit. Each crit on the crit table on page 222.
Go ahead. Okay, so I rolled D5.
Yes.
Okay, and what am I going for? Just out of curiosity.
Number 1 is hold. Like a hit opens a
No,
hole in
no.
the.
I haven't. I haven't rolled anything. Okay, let's just roll the D5. Sure,
Yes,
it's a D5.
it is. Yes.
Okay. Not arguing.
The other numbers are for
First
when
one.
the ship is at 0 hull integrity and still taking damage.
Okay, the first one is a 2, and the second D5 is a 3. A 2 and a 3.
Internal damage. The attacker selects one component. Well, the Kraken does not have component.
No, he's got beat.
For the actions, no morale rating. Respond. And have few components that can be damaged by ship weaponry or ordnance, as even their tentacles can be respawned as needed. Your Vulcan does not suffer critical hits, but are instead destroyed when reduced to hull integrity 0. So they are immune to critical hits? That's ass. The 3,
Oh
though,
my gosh.
censors damage. The ship's
I can at least make
auspex
it blind.
yes. I will accept
Okay.
this. Until the damage is repaired, all shooting tests suffer a minus 30 to hit. And I will declare that to repair this damage, the Kraken has to pass a toughness test. It has
Okay.
statistics.
It should have
so-
incredible toughness.
I mean, yeah, it can. It says that it does regenerate limbs and whatnot, but you know, eyes are more difficult to regenerate.
No, I'm fine with that. It is what it is.
And the damage of 3 hits.
4 hits, actually.
It's all 4, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to roll damage.
Yes.
Whoa, that's a 10.
That's Righteous Fury.
Yeah, so do I roll a D5?
You roll the weapon skill test again, and if it is successful, you roll another d10 for the damage.
Yeah, I think that's a success.
Yes. So another d10. That's a 3.
Okay, so that first attack was a 15.
Yes.
Second attack was an 8, so 23 total.
All right.
Third attack is a 7. That's 30 total. Last attack is a 4. 34 damage. It should have taken 17 damage.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. Eat laser in
17
your
more
eye.
damage. Down to 30.
I should have won. Yeah, that critical hit to the eye probably should have made it go ouch. Should have.
Yeah. Well, in the void, there is no material, no medium for the sound to transfer, to be moved, but it would sound.
Sounds like a dog, but still, that's good.
More like it?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Right.
I never fought whatchamacallit. I never fought a real life, even not even a Humboldt squid, so I'm just gonna take your word for it. If anything, the ship's boxes probably would have picked it up, but it doesn't have to travel through the medium of space. Could be like reverberating within the organism.
Mm-hmm.
You know how like when you close your mouth and scream?
Yeah.
Something like that when you hit something. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Alright, it's the Kraken's turn.
It is.
Mhm.
Well, it says in the rules that right shield does not apply to support weapons, but I choose to ignore the rule.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Again. This time it will move again, as it has to. Again, as fast as it can. Dodge. With more successes this time. It does not move 5, it moves 8
Oh my gosh.
and turns. It is your turn.
Okay.
How far do you move?
Void Master, Master of Maneuvers. Get us out of here. You know he's got that, what was that thing? Mastery of Space, so he can reroll maneuver actions.
Mm-hmm.
Void Master, please, please, pretty please get us out of here. And roll once. Okay. It's enough. That plus 35. That plus 35 to maneuverability is just helping a lot.
How many are the degrees of success?
Oh, that's a very good question.
So,
I would say 2.
one standard and one extra. That's another void unit of movement. The Kraken is within your firing arc. No need to stir your vessel to shoot. I don't know if you want to move it regardless.
I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna fire everything I can.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have the mastery of gunnery.
That's the mastery of gunnery.
Oh, excuse me. I don't know who would goon to a space kraken. Far be it for me to kink shame, but
There are only few who can.
and I bet you they worship a certain chaos god.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay.
You can fire your lance as well with -10.
Okay. So because I'm giving that +15 to the lance, the Arch Militant has actually managed to hit it. Thank God I gave him such fantastic ballistic skill.
All right.
It's not a it's not a crit, but it's something. And the other 4, I'm gonna try regular without a +15. Okay, that's just to barely make it. That's a miss. That made it, but I don't think it gives 4. No, it doesn't. And that'll not make it. So 2 on the Sunseer laser battery and 1 on the
lance.
on the lance. The lance,
Right.
you should be able to feel it.
It goes straight to the hull integrity. Yes.
So big money, no whammies. 8 points of damage straight to it.
That's good.
Okay. And these 2 are for the cannon. 13 plus 4 that'll be a 17 total.
That's
So I don't
just
think
its
it'll do
armor.
any-
Yeah, no damage.
No damage.
Yeah.
But at least the 8 should go through.
The 8 does go through. You can see tentacles, blood, and guts floating in the vastness of the void. And as they begin to regenerate, its tentacles begin to regenerate, its appendages reform. But its body, its main... Well, shouldn't be turning it. Its main frame is still damaged. It is bleeding. And from its stomach, from its innards, you can see parts of void ships leaking out. You can tell it has eaten ships before. It is the turn of the Kraken. It sounds like a Game of Thrones episode. Let's see. Nom nom action. Adjust speed to move fast. That is a success. Instead of 3, it moves 6 and will turn 90 degrees like that.
Okay.
Can set it. That's 90 degrees. So not that. Will turn 45 degrees. Okay. It's not able to hurt you from that distance. It is your turn.
It has to be in melee. That's the one saving grace. Right now, I'm just playing to my strengths. All right, Voidmaster. Please, oh pretty please, get us out of here. Yep. That's enough to move forward.
There is an
Range?
object there.
Okay.
So you could turn.
So right now I'm in a bit of a corridor.
Well, yeah, what you can do is take the come to new heading action, which would allow you to still move your full movement of 9 and turn twice, which means you could avoid hitting that thing.
Sure.
Come to new heading. Make a radical course change. This means the starts may turn when it has moved half its speed value, then turn again when it has moved full speed value. So you could move 4, turn, move 4 more, and turn again.
Okay, but I can't fire.
You can still fire if it's still within your range.
Okay, because I'm
It's,
not. I was. I'm not sure if it's what call it.
or you could move
Kind of
that
the
way.
orientation. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. You can select as you want to move. It's just an example.
yeah.
It's a bad
Sure.
example of that.
All right. So if I can still fire, I'm gonna try.
So you're moving 4 straight ahead.
Uh huh.
Then where do you turn?
I'm thinking towards the right.
Right? How many degrees? 15, 30, 45.
Okay.
And
And
then you move the rest of your movement.
huh.
It would be
I can
5
turn
more.
again. You
You
said.
can turn again, yes.
Okay. If you can, if you wouldn't mind.
I say that's enough to have it in your firing arc.
Yeah.
That's
And
15. You
that's
can move more if
15.
you want. Yes, that's 15 degrees. The distance is 12.
Okay. So forget the lance. I'm gonna have to use the macro batteries. I'm
Hmm?
gonna have to roll really, really well with the plus 15.
With a plus 5 because of the distance.
Plus 5. Okay. And roll it. One hit. Is that enough for a crit?
Depends on
It
your degrees of
is.
success. Yes.
Yes. One crit. Two crits. Three crits. Okay. That's pushing it for a crit, I think. Hold on. Yeah, that's pushing it for a crit. So 3 critical attacks.
Yes.
All right.
Um,
First attack crit. Hold on. Do I roll d5?
it is 3d5s to roll for the crits, and then 4d10s for the damage. I say roll the d10s for the damage first, because it might do it.
Okay. First damage.
That's good.
11. Whoa.
That's a righteous fury.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if it is a righteous fury.
Weapons,
It
ballistic skill
is a right.
test. Okay.
It
Another
is a righteous
d10.
fury. Okay,
So
so
plus
11,
17.
11 plus 17.
So,
Third critical hit.
yes. That's a
Wow.
10.
Oh, this bastard should be feeling it.
Then one last
11.
d10 for the damage, I think.
Yep. Hold on. 11 plus 17 is 28.
The
28 plus
17
10
gets
is
rid of its armor, so anything you roll after that is straight to the hull integrity. The 10.
okay.
A total
Right.
of 31 after armor is taken into consideration,
Uh-huh.
and that is enough to take the creature out.
Boy, I'm surprised it didn't run away. That thing must have been starving for adamantine.
One after the other, your salvo finds its mark, blowing the
Mhm.
creature up. Its fleshy, rocky body is now torn apart. Its remains, its innards, and parts of its last meals still hover around the area. Amongst burning remains, chunks of flesh and rock, and sheep parts that have fallen
Okay.
victim to its hunger.
I'm gonna see if I can roll detection
Hmm?
or something plus detection to see if there are
Um,
any more krakens out there.
it is
Ten-
scrutiny plus detection.
Okay, I've got fuck all scrutiny, so I'm gonna have to
Yeah, it's the active
I have.
augury extended action, basically. Scan the area.
Mhm.
If there is a vessel on silent running within that range, it is immediately detected.
So I think scrutiny's perception based.
It
Yep.
is. Yes.
So I gotta get somebody with good perception. Which is probably gonna be my navigator. Half of 45 is 23 or 22. Let's say 22. Plus 20 is 44. The detection of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I find nothing.
Okay. Scanning, you do not find any krakens besides the kraken parts that are still floating around. You only manage to make certain of the parts that still lay in these hollow craters, in these hollow asteroids, sorry, once belonged to Imperial and other Xenos vessels.
Okay. I don't detect them, but is Lore Xenos, Forbidden Lore Xenos, possible to know if they're solitary creatures or if they're group?
It's Void Beast. Do you have the lore for Beast? By any chance?
Oh,
Common lore, I believe.
not a Xenos, though. It's a Void Beast, okay.
Maybe it's a scholastic lore.
Don't have it, so I'll do it at half. It's 25%. Well, now! My beautiful explorator knows everything there is about Void Krakens, apparently. It's a critical. 1 to 5 is a critical, right?
Yeah, it's basically as many degrees of success as you can get. Alien species not to Imperial. Trying to compare the the Beast and Xenos skills. See by their description if one would be more or less um, suited for this case. Genius. Families of animals, semi-sentient creatures. Either or could work, I guess. Now,
Okay.
Beast says that it's about animals. I wouldn't call that an animal exactly. I don't know. Anyway, a 5 gets us through this argument. And yes, indeed, they do tend to live solitary lives, being very competitive with their hunting grounds, and they are known to be as vicious against one another as they are towards their prey.
Ooh. And they're fearless, too.
Yeah.
My goodness, this thing must have been hungry as all heck.
Poor guy, right?
So, so if they're solitary, I'm hoping there's not another one nearby. I'm actually gonna go see if I can scavenge a trophy.
Mm-hmm. That's 7 juvenile krakens.
There are 7 juvenile krakens.
No, not here. Right. What kind of trophy are you looking to get out of this carcass?
Well, anything that the explorator would know. Anything that would say this is a void kraken and nothing else. So I'm a little stupid. I don't know. So I'm just gonna leave it to you. But something that says it's a void kraken and nothing else. I mean,
As
I'm not sure. I'm not sure because if they're anything like giant squids at all, a beak,
yeah, that's what I
big
was
beak.
thinking of. Yeah, because of the rest of it kind of looks like rocks, just rocks. That's why they are also very hard to detect.
Yeah.
The only parts that can be definitely identified as parts of a kraken are the innards, and to those who are aware of the existence of this kraken and let alone their innards. So the most intelligent pick would be either the beak. Yeah, the beak, I would say.
Sure. I mean, this is something my explorator would know because he rolled pretty damn well.
Mm-hmm.
But I expect the beak to be huge.
Yeah, it is. It's bigger than a small craft, even. I'd say sort of as big as a Land Raider vehicle, as Baneblade.
Okay.
Around that size, I would say.
Which is pretty small for a ship that for a creature that size. But
It
I'll
is
just
big
take
enough to
whatever.
puncture through, and it's like the point of a pickaxe. It's like the point of a very sharp tool. Not meant
Okay.
to carve through huge masses of material, but to just nick off a big enough part or just open a big enough hole for it to consume the precious inside, precious content.
Yes. Okay, so if that's the case, instead of a shuttle, I think a transport ship would do. See if we can ferry it inside the cargo bay as best as we can.
Mm-hmm. The pilots are trained in operating these vehicles. It's an inert object. It takes a little bit of time with some specialized servitors to carve it off the creature.
Okay.
To anybody's surprise, the common meat shaws they were equipped with were not enough to harm its carapace, to harm its body, so they had to switch to mining equipment to actually cut it off. Melta shaws were used for this. 2d10 plus 10 with a pen of 10. And indeed, the beak is cut off the corpse of the kraken and is being transported to your holding bay.
Okay. Just for roleplay purposes, and we don't have to spend too much time on this if you really don't want to. I'm going to try and haul in as much meat as possible and serve it to the crew.
Mm-hmm.
It's not every day that a crew of a void ship can say that they survived an encounter with a void kraken, let alone ate it, pieces of it.
This will be remembered by the crew as a holiday of sorts, and it will be named the Kraken Day.
Okay, well, we better record it on the imperial calendar, on the whatever Terran day it is and whatnot.
Kraken Day 28th of the 7th month of the 41st millennium, estimated year, something.
All right, it's all right. We don't have to go too much into it. This is good.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Tons of meat are being transported into your hull, into your ship. Of course, this is very hard to extract out of the thick outer layer, out of its thick skin. So it takes a little bit of time, more than it would have taken if it was any other soft organic tissue. But still, it's not every day that you find tons of free food just floating around you.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. And as much of it as you can reasonably carry is in your holding bays.
Yeah, I mean, amongst the thousands of crew, it'll probably go quickly.
Depends on the rationing.
That's true.
They could get like a morsel of it as a reward for their good job today, and the rest of it will be sold off to the highest bidder, or it can all be used for the upkeep of the crew and for their sustenance.
Well, forgive me for being very, very stupid, but I think it has to be cooked right away. I'm not sure if I have a freezer big enough for Kraken meat.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I mean, I actually do have extended supply vaults, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, do these offer, though, freezing and the conditions to
I don't know.
store that?
I just wanted to cook it, have the rattling cooks cook it, and serve it to the crew. I'm not sure if I can. I mean, if I can serve it as a delicacy to the higher ups, sure. I don't think I'll get profit factor for it, but because you have to continuously give them Kraken meat.
Of course, the cooked delicacy is going to be a better option for regular consumption. It can be processed into something that can be preserved for longer, either dried, freeze-dried. Actually, if you just leave it in outer space for a bit, it will freeze.
Okay. As long as it doesn't rot.
True. Just don't do any warm jumps with it.
Yeah. It's always a good idea. So we'll just process the Kraken as much as possible.
Mm-hmm. All right. Extended supply vaults. What does that do exactly? Double the time ship may remain at void without suffering crew population morale loss when making extended repairs. Repair one additional hull integrity.
And also it's a morale booster.
Yep. Yeah, they have good food.
Mm-hmm. So
you have a pantry on board.
Yeah. But the thing is, the most important part of it is to have it extends the duration of warp jumps with and if you pair it, in my opinion, with something that shortens warp jumps, which is what I insisted on for my ship. Let's see, which one is it? Okay, so there's a Xeno component, but there's also another one. But I don't have it. I think it's the Markov 1 warp engine that actually makes it a little...
There is a component that halves
void jumps, but it makes it so that you encounter warp anomalies more often.
Yeah. Let's see. Into the storm.
Yeah, your cousin Rogue Trader has that.
Yeah, he can
Well.
have it.
The other Rogue Trader, anyway. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Sorry I couldn't make the Saturday campaigns.
It's a good
Schedule shifted, so
remote for the aircon there. I'm sweating. The life support systems in here are, I don't know, with that much radiation from this star system's star, it's almost unbearable.
sorry. I guess I don't know what to tell you, man. Yeah, the Markov 1 engine reduces the time for travel through the Immaterium by 1d5 weeks. And on top of that, I can shorten it with a navigation warp test. The other components, one is a Xeno component that makes it like go through half, and it doesn't even take up space.
Do you have any? How much space do you have available right now?
Not a matter of space, it's a matter of accessibility right now. I can't just buy Xeno components like that.
That is
At least
true.
it wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't have been fair.
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't make sense in the game, yeah.
It's actually the Runecaster. All travel through the warp takes half the time.
Mm-hmm.
And doesn't take up any space. It does take power though.
Yeah.
Was another one a Gellerfield component, I think. The Warp Spain hull. That also does it by 2.
Yeah.
That also shortens it. And even gives +10 to navigation. It also has wait, does it?
Warp thing.
Anyway, probably not. Alright. So I'm pretty much hoping everybody enjoys Kraken Day.
Yes.
The Emperor provides. Congratulations, everyone.
Everyone is content. Everyone is more than content. Everyone is happy. Praise the Emperor.
And the Omnissiah.
And the Omnissiah.
Praise the Deus Mechanicus as well for giving us the technology to defeat the Kraken.
Praise the Machine
So-
God for giving us the tools of war to condemn our enemies.
Indeed.
how big would a mind impulse unit need to be for it to work on a brain of a kraken? Cogitating.
Tech priest scuttles away.
Okay.
Mind
Be my
impulse
guest.
unit, everything. On cockroaches
mean-
and krakens, everything.
Can he mind impulse a kraken? At this point, can he mind impulse the corpse?
No.
But if he wants something to experiment on to mind impulse it, he's free to do so.
But what alone is very heretical in both the Imperial Creed and the Machine Cult.
I'm sorry, what was that, but thought alone is heretical?
Yes.
Thought
Using
alone.
the gifts of the Omnissiah for a beast like this. Elevating it by making it one with the Holy Machine.
Maybe next time we servitorize it. Now that's a terrifying thought. Can you imagine a servitorized void kraken?
Servitors come in many grades. Those of the lowest grade have poor quality mind impulse unit. Individuals that are worthy are given better quality mind impulse unit and are able to maintain their cognitive abilities to an extent.
Really? Fascinating, my dear explorator. I shall have to make a log of this conversation.
The hovering servo skull right next to the tech priest floats towards you and gives you a small data bank.
This conversation has already been recorded.
Laudable foresight. Very nicely done.
I will be running tests on these creatures' flesh. Perhaps a chemical agent can be manufactured. In the case of this ever occurring again to any of our vessels, maybe this would help us get rid of it if it ever does reach us.
Oh my. Would that be so? That would be amazing. Please, by all means, take as much time as you need to research, and as much sample as possible. Do you think it has a nerve net, or do you think it might have a central cognitive function, like a brain of sorts?
I would assume so, Lord Captain. Most creatures, even if it's not evident at first, do have a level of cognition.
Granted. I just was curious as to know what form it took. But, well, praise be the Omnissiah. Go ahead and experiment all you like.
Judging by its current state, I would conclude that if it has indeed any cognition, its thoughts are now scattered amongst the stars.
Along with the rest of it.
That was an attempt to raise the morale of the present individuals.
And you have succeeded. Nicely done.
Expressions of gratitude, Lord Captain.
Okay.
Uh,
But if he was going to do something like that, it would have to go through the rocky exterior as well.
Yeah, the idea is that well, it's going to be like the Deathwatch Marines do. There is an ability the apothecary has that he's able to construct a toxin of sorts that gives every weapon the Marines are using the toxic quality. I was thinking of well, it's going to be a very difficult test, of course, but if somebody wanted, they could have something similar happening, like having the Kraken being subject to the toxic effect every time it succeeds on an attack against the ship. That would make a bit of sense.
Yeah, I think that would be a chemistry roll, at least according to Only
Yeah,
War.
yeah.
I don't know what the equivalent is.
I think there is a trade chemist in here.
I don't think I don't think he has it. I'm not even sure how to get these other skills.
There is a trade chemist, yes.
Yeah.
Depends. Some can get trades.
No, like for example, my Explorator has trade Technomat, and my Astropath has trade. Oh, what the fuck was it called? Astropath or something?
Astrographer.
Astrog, that one. They make, but how do you get like trade, chemistry, and all that? This is what I don't like about this particular Rogue Trader system. It's way too rigid. Only
Indeed.
War was a lot better, in my opinion.
It has its ups and downs. For example, the Voidmaster gets a bunch of trades, but none of them are chemists. Does anybody else
Yeah.
get the choice of a trade? Not the Seneschal. Navigator? The Navigator gets Astrographer, get Shrimshore, however that is pronounced. Can know the trade. And I guess you get them as elite advances, which you just pay more experience for them. I guess. Yeah. If you don't already have it for whatever other reason, you can pay like double what you would pay for any other trade. In this case. If, for example, the missionary doesn't have any trades at all, zero. Or they may be in the elite advances, in the elite advance, in the elite ranks. The explorator gets a few trades. Voidfarer, archaeologist, explorator, shipwright, voidfarer. No. I don't think anybody gets schemes.
Yeah.
The arts militant. Might be in the elite ranks. Anyway.
Moving on.
Moving on. That's what a failed test to get out of the warp gets you. Astrofield.
Yeah.
Asteroid field and crack into the face, or to the belly in this case.
Yep. So I guess we might as well explore the system at this point.
Mm-hmm.
See what else is available.
All right. So. What kind of planets are there here? In this system, there are 2 star systems. In this sector. In this stars, well, 2 star systems that might potentially have something of value. And amongst these, there are 5 planets that potentially have something of importance.
Okay.
Do any of them, are any of them known to be habitable or inhabited already? Good question. Where are we in the galaxy?
I'm going to... I forgot, we're in the Calixis sector?
Not necessarily. Let me show you. We have an interactive map. It's online. It's on Discord. You can see it through there. Loading. Using that, we can pretty much see the galaxy as it is right now. If I remember correctly, the Calixis sector is in the segmentum of Obscurus of the Imperium Dominatus, Imperium Sanctus.
All right.
On the Coronus Expanse is there. The Calixis sector, I believe, is in there. It's a Grieving Vortex. Now we could potentially be anywhere on the galaxy we want.
I'm just going to ask my navigator where we are.
Right.
In relation to the Astronomicon. And if he would fancy some space calamari.
The much mutated navigator. Some calamari sounds very nice indeed, Lord Captain.
My pleasure. The least I can do.
I have rolled and determined that we are in here.
Where's here?
In the Ultima Segmentum Imperium Nihilus.
As long as we are about as far away from the ghoul stars as possible.
Mm-hmm. Nephilim sector. Bunch of Imperials here. What do the markers mean? The blue paisley shapes, these markers, define an Imperial aligned planet.
Huh.
The gray ones, I do not know.
Alright, it's alright. Let's go to one planet.
Ooh, this one is an Asuriani planet, full of weavers. Oh. Interesting. And this red one is Chaos Aligned.
Whoa! I'm surprised it didn't go Exterminatus. Is it in the warp or is it Is it a demon world? 'Cause
It's a manufactorum. House Herpetrax, Questor Traitoris. I think it's a night house that has this under their control.
A night house.
It's what I think.
Like I said, I'm surprised. No exterminatus.
I'm googling House Herpetrax. Yes, it's a traitor night house. Never swore allegiance to their imperium.
Never what?
Never swore allegiance to the imperium. They've forever been heretics.
And why is this night world existing? Where's the Inquisition?
Maybe it's been protected by chaos forces. Would make sense.
Of course.
Okay, so we are in the Nephilim sector.
Okay, let's go exploring.
The grey ones do not have an alignment. Okay.
Let's
a lot
see if we
of
can change
unaligned
that.
planets. Yeah. Stellaris Lomor. That's the nearby star. It has 2 imperial planets and a bunch of other, I guess, void ones, empty ones. Ice climate. Nothing. Unexplored.
Hmm.
All of them are within void travel distance.
Okay.
So no void jumps are required. Though, of course, it does make things faster, but you know, it does have its hazard.
Yeah. You mean no warp jumps are required?
Yes.
Got it.
Right. So we have a bunch of planets around here. Torantis, Virgois, Terist, Mara, and Aram.
Okay. Let's go exploring. Oh, and believe it or not, Aram is it's an Armenian name.
It sounds like one, yeah. It also stands for all random, all mid.
All random, all mid. Okay.
All right. Okay, let's go to this Armenian friend of ours then, Aram.
Sure.
Let's pay a visit. When a guest overstays their welcome in Greece, we say they are an Armenian visitor.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how poorly you think of us? Oh, man.
I don't know how this phrase came to be, but it exists.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, we just can't catch a break, us Armenians.
It's been rough, man. I know. Okay. So we have an ice world.
Lady Theodora loved Ice Worlds. She took every chance she could to explore one, even on the slightest premise. Anyway, waiting
It
for that.
is a large cold planet with high gravity.
Old Armenian planet.
Each day of this planet lasts for 34 Terran hours.
Fancy.
And what else is visible without a scrutiny test?
Is the atmosphere breathable?
Dense atmosphere, pressurized suit required. It's not the gases on it. It's the pressure that's gonna get you.
Okay. I get it. But I still have to ask.
Yeah, it's a dense atmosphere. There is enough oxygen to go around, but you have to be in a void
Pressure
ship, basically. Yeah.
A void suit? Okay. I think everybody has one.
Yeah, there are plenty. Yeah, there are, especially the common craftsmanship ones.
Mhm.
Hey. Okay, so we're going there.
Yep.
Arriving, you notice this planet has a moon.
Okay.
And with a very easy scrutiny test, you detect structures on this moon.
Okay. What kind of structures?
That would require a scrutiny test. This is going to work for the whole planet, including the moon and all. Have you? The navigator has an ability that potentially allows them to not instantly. They can just scrutinize a planet instantly. Void Watcher, I think. It's the Void Watcher ability. Hidden dangers, void creatures, concealed ships. Oh, I don't think it can be used for this scale of things.
Okay.
But it basically allows the navigator to observe something as if
he would have been able to do.
Can we do it from from the void?
Yeah, it has a range of 1,000 kilometers, and on the
Okay.
master level, 100,000 kilometers times the navigator's perception bonus.
I'm asking if there's who's it? If there's any kind of detection I can do from from my void ship.
Yes, you add your wood ship's detection to this test. It's basically doing the focused augury action,
Mhm.
but on the plan. The active augury. Sorry.
Yeah, I got the deep void auger array.
It's the same test anyway. Yeah.
All right, here goes. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything.
You can use a fate point to reroll that. if you want.
Nope. I only have so many. That's for the navigator you said, right? That's the navigator I'm using. I could use a fate point to reroll it actually for
Yeah.
him. So I'm just gonna do it one more time. On. Ah. You said it wasn't easy or what?
No modifiers, so just challenging.
So no, I detected nothing. It's your perception divided by 2, but even with the plus 20.
Well, scrutinizing the planet, combing it with your augers, combing it.
Combing it, thank you.
You do not see anything else beyond these empty halls, these structures. You do not detect any signs of life. Just vast and vast areas of snow and cold, frozen H2O
Okay.
ice all over.
All right. Me and my crew will take a shuttle downstairs.
Hmm?
And the voidsman will be at the ready as my personal pilot.
Right. You land somewhere there. Look, everyone. Landing.
Who's the guy in the plaid coat?
Essential.
Oh man. What did you model him after?
I did not create this model. I just found it.
Okay,
I
no
also
problem.
have Abelard, I guess.
Oh, Abelard. Well, actually, he's more of a weapon skill guy. But Abelard. I love Abelard. Abelard Worsarian. Abelard. Good old Abelard.
This is the model of a different rogue trader.
Mutton chops. Oh, that's what the style is called when the beard itself goes. Get the idea.
Mm-hmm. Looking closer, from a much closer distance now, these structures look very ramshackle and very hastily put together. Well, at least most of them. And others, like this one,
Mm-hmm.
they look foreign. Do not recognize them for imperial architecture.
Okay. Do they look Xenos or else aligned?
Well, Xenos, potentially. Chaos. Chaos mostly has, well, for better or worse, imperial architecture.
That's with that 8-pointed star.
Hmm. Inconclusive.
Not a problem.
The lack of data prohibits a conclusion.
Well then, let's fix that lack of data problem. Everybody, eyes up. Let's start exploring. We'll start with going inside the green smokehouse.
Going that way. All right. With your passive awareness, what you see is very reminiscent of an orcish camp. Metal slabs, hastily put together, kept together just by the sheer power of will and belief in war.
Okay.
It's
So
too quiet.
If I push a
though.
if I push a corner, does it fall apart? Do we know, however, that how orc belief works? Like, we have a rough understanding that if orcs believe it to happen, it could actually happen.
You would know that orcs do have psychers, the weird boys, as they call them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is that when Imperials get their hands on orcish technology, it does not make sense. It does not work. So most just disregard it for something either magical, something magical. Something that has to do with the orcs themselves. That's why the superstitious lot, the superstitious Imperial Guardsmen, consider their equipment, the orcish equipment, to be fueled by orcish belief. It's not that that doesn't work at that scale, realistically, though.
Okay. I always wanted to try if I had any, like, knowledge, for example, that orc belief actually is what they believe. Like, red makes it go faster, and yellow makes more booms, and blue is lucky, and purple's the sneaky color. I want to get a bunch of orcs, paint them pink and brown, and convince them that they're humies. The orcs are green, humies are pink.
I
Also,
think
you have to
if
replace the-
humans paint themselves green and act like orcs, the orcs will take them in. It has happened.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that's Aladuce assassins are famous for that sort of thing.
Mm.
Anything inside the building?
Yes, it will be teleported there right away. There's a meme, sort, an animation where a human trench gets overrun by orcs, and the guardsman goes, "I'm an orc, I'm an orc," and the orcs just believe him.
Really?
Yeah, I'll
He's
try
an,
to,
he
I'll try to
said,
find it.
yeah, but he goes, I'm an orc. So why don't they try to fight him? Because they hate greenskins. The orcs hate greenskins more than they hate anybody else.
I found it.
Yay. What's inside?
A bunch of models from my previous game. Here's the meme.
I'm an orc.
This human thinks he's an orc. Do they say that human's an orc? Yes, what I heard. That human's an orc. I believe it. No, you grot-brained sods. He's just trying to think he's an orc. That human's an orc. He's an orc. That human's an orc. So he's an orc. What the fuck? He's an orc.
Yeah. Did you also see the one where they run out of ammo and they just yell bang?
Yeah.
That's an old one.
Oh. Are we keeping the Abelard model or are we keeping the other one?
Sure, Abelard's more of a seneschal than anyone I will ever know.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Have you played Rogue Trader, or is it? Or it's still on your wish list, isn't it?
It is, yes.
All right, if it ever goes on sale, you got it.
Oh. Thank you. What you see is a hangar, a storage bay of sorts. Many sealed crates.
Okay.
It has seen better days, of course. There are parts of the ceiling coming down. Debris has fallen all over the place. But for the most part, it seems functional. Seems still functional.
Sorry. Seems functional. So what do we know is its function? What do we surmise that it is?
It has kept the conditions as they have to be for these containers to have their content preserved at the best quality, whatever it is that's in there still.
Okay. You open a container, nice and slow. What's inside?
Let's say here. Opening the crate, the dense atmosphere immediately surges inside, popping
popping the lid open with great force. And it looks like a whole bunch of sand in here. It looks like a sandbox.
Sandbox. Sand inside a container. A sandbox.
Yeah.
Do we see any orc runes around the area?
There is a... None of you speak Orcish, I assume.
No, but they're pictures. So
there is a certain symbol depicting... it's either an individual orc, probably a war boss, or the symbol of the clan that was present here. There is a distinct symbol that's been painted, etched, and in any other way imprinted on the surroundings, on the objects in here.
Okay, what's the symbol?
It is the orc symbol, you know, the small head with the eyes with the large jagged jaw beneath. And on it you can tell what they have put to the side of it. It initially looks like huge elephant ears, but then you can tell it is wings.
Okay, not any tribe I'm particularly familiar with. Unless it's a Forbidden Lore Xenos check.
You can go ahead and roll it.
And my, who's it? My Explorator is a Xeno Arcanist with Forbidden Lore Xenos trained. My goodness, you're smart. Alright, it's basically a 51% chance.
Right.
Oh my god, this Explorator has not failed me.
Nice.
Need to know about a Void Kraken? Ask the Explorator. Need to know about these orcs? Ask the Explorator. Jeez. I just love the Explorator.
All right. So, judging by the sand, the consistency of the sand, its specific origin, and its sort of out of place presence here, along with all the other clues he's been able to gather, he concludes that this container probably used to contain something alive, a specimen.
Wouldn't
What
happen
has
to be a-
been marked in the Imperial records as species X 10198RK.
Oh my goodness. Explorator. Anything in the records show what species that is?
They are ugly. One.
Okay.
And they sort of look like what I can describe as carnivorous bipedal frogs.
Are you talking about squigs?
No. A squig is a sphere, spherical creature.
Yeah.
This it's not like a toad. A squig looks more like a toad. This is more. Its limbs are thinner. It's more upright.
Carnivorous
And,
bipedal toad.
yes. They are sentient.
Okay. You're aware of their own existence. Are they sapient? Can they hold speech?
Humanoid enough, but more frenzied than even the wildest beast I've seen. I couldn't tell if they were animal or xenos. They wore tattered rags, but displayed no signs of intelligence. We used the whole fragments to cover. The servitors alone cut them down by the dozen, but they didn't slow. Corpses began to pile up, and still they kept coming. One Helgan failed, and the things quickly overcame its owner and dragged him away in bloody sections.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What is this creature designated as? Explorator?
It would be categorized as Xenos.
I figured since he rolled that well for Xenos.
It has to be exterminated.
So I guess we can supplement our calamari with imitation frog's legs. Good to know. We're going Franco-Italian, as they say on Old Terra.
These species appear to have accumulated a lot of radiation. These creatures appear to be really mutated. The consumption of such flesh is not advised.
Even after decontamination, I suppose. Well, alrighty. Can they survive the cold? Or high pressure? Did the Imperium transport them here?
Their origin on this planet appears to have been due to the transference by the orcs. Even unbeknownst to them, these orcs have transferred these specimens here, probably after capturing them from a destroyed Imperial vessel.
Alrighty. Guess we'll just take a look around, see what else we can find.
You find other things the orcs have liberated. Other things they have captured, other things they have pillaged. Mostly things the orcs potentially were hoarding for reasons other than using them in combat with anybody else. So you don't find weapons per se. You do not find grenades, bombs, power claws, and whatnot. You find what they probably considered as artifacts. Things that were potentially looking to trade as freebooters, or the orc economy is funny because they use teeth as currency, but there are few amongst them that are able to, or at least pretend to, trade in a normal manner with the Imperium and any other race potentially. So this appears to have been a hangar, a storage area for objects that could be used in this cold trade, as it's called.
Okay. So we better keep an eye out on those bipedal toads. Could they survive the cold? I've never known amphibians to do that well in the cold. But then again, we're living in a world with space wizards and demons, so...
If I can get you the picture they've got here in the book.
Okay. What book is it from?
The Kronos Bestiary.
Okay, I got it open.
It's page 26.
Ew. I don't know. Okay.
Unless this picture is for the Shadow Kith on the previous page. I'm just delusional. Research.
No, it says species 10198.RK.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Take your time. I got less than half an hour left.
Featured in the Kronos Bestiary represents Warhammer 40,000's unofficial space Skaven. What? Radiated rat men.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. One of them was contained in that box. Or at least it was
One of
kept.
them?
Yes. Used to be in that box. Was supposed to be in that box. It was either never put in there or someone removed it and then closed the box back again.
Okay. I don't suppose we're gonna find any tracks on this steel grid of a floor. Is there any cogitator around?
As per Orcish fashion, most things are mechanical. Not a lot of motive force going around here.
Okay, so I was just wondering if this was something from the Imperium taken over by orcs, but this seems to be orc built specifically.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, going outside.
There is a ladder that leads up to this platform here that takes you to the top of the building. And there is this opening that leads to a section next to the room you are.
Okay.
This is the next room, basically, which could also lead you deeper to the facility.
Okay. Let's do that.
Alright. This takes you to a place looking like this. Now, this looks like an Imperial facility.
Okay. So the orcs just made an add-on, I guess. What's around here?
You see heavy equipment, heavy machinery that was used to potentially move huge crates, such as these, around large boxes. It does look like a storage area. Again. There are cogitators around. There is an elevator shaft that leads deeper in. Some closed, sealed bulkheads. And other things. Are potentially out of
Okay.
view still.
Okay. The cogitator, there's no motive force they're going through it?
There is, yes.
Hopefully, my explorator can do a tech use test.
Mm-hmm.
Access the cogitator.
Now it
I'm
is.
gonna roll.
It looks like standard Imperial tech, so they would have a +20 to this roll. But when the explorator connects, there seems to be some form of encryption on it, which makes things a bit more difficult. So it's a +0 tech use test.
Okay, I'm gonna roll twice just to unclog.
Mm-hmm.
See? It helps to get that 93 out of the way. And we're rolling. Oh, jeez.
Sheesh.
I'm freaking out. This is the easiest way to Cthulhu me.
What your explorator finds is that this has been used by other Imperials, by cold traders.
Here's.
Now, this could be a rogue trader dynasty, or a rogue trader in general, or it could just be some
Random
brigands,
idiot.
some renegades, anyone who wanted to make a quick buck
or just wanted an orc power claw for themselves or whatever.
So another band of random idiots.
Hmm.
So, is it a rogue trader dynasty?
Um, with that many degrees of success, your explorator is able to find that this has been going for quite some time.
The core trade between the greenskins and the humans has been going on for quite some time, but when this planet was still in the Imperium's jurisdiction.
Let's see if we can put it back into Imperial jurisdiction. My goodness, what kind of idiot would trade with the orcs like this?
Tons of Imperial tech and weapons have been given to the greenskins, amongst
course.
other things.
Of course. It's got to be a bunch of idiots.
Lacking
Alright.
significant material reciprocity, my cogitations conclude the greenskins were used as mercenaries. They were providing their services as a form of payment.
Okay. So
Now-
the only orc tribe that my explorator would know that would actually partner with humans like that would be the Blood Axis.
Yes. About not to common lore. Common lore rogue traders.
Now that I have as a rogue
Um,
trader.
Yes. Plus 20 due to the explorator's massive success. Do you know any rogue trader dynasties that use orcs extensively? Let's see.
Rogue trader character. High Gothic, Low Gothic. Okay, I may not be super smart, but I'll give it a shot. A couple rolls to unclog. And one for the road. No, he failed it, even with the plus 20.
The problem is that there's not just one rogue trader dynasty that uses greenskins as their muscle.
Mhm.
So it's hard to pinpoint which one it might be. The chance that this whole ring has been ran by a random renegade clan is also a probability.
Okay?
This trade has ceased. This planet has become too cold. Each atmosphere has become too hostile, too dense for population to survive and thrive here. They have potentially moved their operations elsewhere.
Well,
Why all
it's,
this equipment has been left behind, however, is yet to be explained. The collection of more data is necessary.
by all means, go ahead.
Of course, the explorator will go around seeking the divine truth.
Mhm.
Cogitators, more crates. Elevator shaft. And whoops.
Lord Captain,
Yes.
my augurs have found the remains of humans.
Okay, take a look at them. We'll all take a look at them. Anything, say how they died?
Mm. They have been slain. And their bodies have been preserved by the immense cold of this planet. Did I ever tell you how many? It's minus 23 Celsius.
Wow. That's cold.
So they are frozen in place.
It's like almost like the beginning of Frostpunk.
Hmm.
If you ever played that game.
I have seen gameplay of it. And there is a locked bulkhead, a sealed bulkhead over there, which with a plus 20 to your awareness for the Auspex, the Explorator detects more human remains at a different state of preservation.
Decomposition.
Yeah.
Okay. How do they look?
Bones. Just bare bones.
Okay, somebody's enjoying their freezer meat. Do they look like they've been recently chewed into?
With a prayer, the Explorator opens the bulkhead, and indeed, many of these bones appear to be gnawed on. They have bite marks, large bite marks. Others are fractured, broken. Something. We have a size for this. Something enormous. Got to. How big is enormous in game terms? Enormous, I think, is plus 30, plus 20. Enormous is plus 20 to hit, yes.
Oh, geez. Combat already?
No, I'm just giving you a perspective.
Okay.
That is all.
Okay. And these are all human bones, or are there some orc bones in there? What?
Just human bones. Yeah.
Just human bones. Do they look like they've been gnawed upon, or you said they were attacked by something enormous?
Something big got to them through the floor. This was a sealed bulkhead. Nothing came through there. Something climbed beneath them, broke through the floor that was thinner than the bulkhead or the walls, and killed and ate them. Just feasted on them.
I go back and tell the others.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell everybody, and keep their eyes up and down. What are these things? These, I don't know how to describe them. The one in the corner in that room? Yeah. The first arrow, the one closest to you.
This is just the control panel for the various mechanisms of this room. For the many shatters of the facility. For this door, for example. This is for the elevator here. These are the control rods. Access points.
Guess we just keep exploring.
Mm-hmm. There is a ladder that takes you to the top of the facility, and this elevator that takes you lower down, deeper into the facility within the underground levels.
The underground levels. Okay. Down to the underground we go.
All right. Put you here to the side. Change. Going down. Surprisingly, the elevator is still functional. The servitor announces each level you're going through with a very distinct chime. And when you reach the final lowest level, the servitor announces Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. The machine spirit of my router is forsaking me.
All right.
Here we go again. There. The servitor announces you have reached the testing facility.
Mr. Explorator, what do you suppose the cogitators said they were testing for here?
The explorator answers with what he found, that they were testing various Xenos races for their combat capabilities, and they were trying to have the orcs. They were sort of giving them to the orcs for sport, but they were also gauging whether any of these Xenos races or species would be better than the orcs in what they were doing.
And what they were doing. In other words, fighting.
Yes.
Don't know what orcs do much of anything else. Okay, it's 7:30. You want to stop here?
Yeah, we could.
Alright, I guess we'll just stop here. Thank you very much. GM?
Thank you for joining. Thank you for participating.
With that, I will bid you good day.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much.
Thank you.